my god, hello, hi. Literally like 2 seconds ago. Sorry, I forgot that I needed to like do something real quick, so I like left my room, but then I like finished what I did, so then I like came back into my room, and as I was going to close the door, I like accidentally stubbed my thumb against like the edge of the door, and that hurt. Ow! Oh my god. Also, hi, hello Nova, thank you so much for joining today's stream. Hope you're having a great day. Hello, hi. Today was like low-key kind of like a day. I had my first day of work today, and I was like, I think this is like the best job that I've had so far. You know, it's like I was inside. It was only for 4 hours. I literally didn't really have to do a lot. I'm working at the summer camp, and like all the kids are really nice, so it's cool. I mean, like, I don't know why the kids would be mean. Okay, kids can be mean, but like I don't. At the summer camps that I've worked at, like none of the kids have been mean. But I'm just saying that these kids were like nice, dude. One thing I think that was really funny that like the campers said to me, because I'm the camp counselor, they kept on telling me that I look like Blot from Dandy's World, and that I should cosplay Blot from Dandy's World. Dude, these kids love Dandy's World. Oh my god, dude. For like a good like hour, all of them were just stop yapping to me. Then like I was like, oh no way, I played that game, you know, haha. And they went crazy. Like, oh my god, who's your favorite? Tell me everything. I can't believe 9-year-olds have a highest floor than me, bro. That's insane. My highest floor is like 22, 23. They're like in the 30s. What the heck? They know the strat. They know the strategy. They know the strategy. Dude, oh my god. Ooh, summer camp sounds like a fun job. I fear I would melt if I was outside, though. No, yeah, an outside summer camp sounds like a nightmare. Thank god this was inside. This was inside. My summer camp, we're only outside 1 day a week. And it's like on like a field trip. Normally to like a park or like a garden or something. So, you know, at least there's gonna be shade there from trees. So it shouldn't be too bad, I hope. But 3 days of the week we're inside. Dude, 1 day of the week, I'm literally getting paid to sit on my ass and watch a movie. We're going to a movie theater! Oh, yeah. The only bad thing is, this job is like part of some like weird internship program, where like the job doesn't pay quickly, and like I think like the county I'm in does or something. I don't know, and it's also the internship is also counted like as some like elective class, and it's possible to fail it if you do a bad job or if you quit. And this gets me to my next problem. In order to also not fail, you have to work 150 hours in like 1 month, you know? That's not bad. That's doable. I've done that 2 times before. What's bad is that the job that I have isn't giving me enough hours. Because the summer camp straight up does not last for 150 hours. It lasts for like 90-something hours. So I'm 58 hours short, dude. Oh my god. I know this stream we're supposed to yap about our interests, but I gotta yap about this other thing first, dude. I've been freaking out about it like all day. And so like, obviously, I need to figure out how the hell I'm supposed to be like, you know, to get the other hours and stuff, because, at 2 p.m. like sharp, like the summer camp stop, the library kicks everyone out, so that's like cool. It's not like I can like, oh, stay later and like help clean up, but because everyone is gone, and then I would not be working anymore, and like, because the internship that I'm doing is a class for a grade, I have a teacher, and this year I got a really, really strict teacher. The last 2 internship teachers that I have had, they've been like mostly like chill. They've said, yeah, maybe I'll like show up to your place of work, I don't know, just, you know, make sure you show up and stuff. This teacher that I had this year is like insane, dude. She actually showed up on the first day of work, and she was like, okay, what's your name? What's your last name? What's your middle name? Confirm your address, confirm your parents' names, last names, middle names, address, phone number, everything. Oh my god, dude. And not only is she just like really like strict and everything, I mean, yesterday she even had like a meeting like telling us like everything Like halfway through the meeting, she straight up told people that were going on vacation to just quit now. Like just quit your job because she doesn't want them working. Like oh my god, oh god. And she's also low-key, like, kind of mean. Like, while I was working today, the kids were talking to me about Dandy's World, and I'm not gonna, like, not listen. That would be rude. Like, I'm their counselor. That I feel like it's kind of my job to, like, interact with them and be like, oh, that's cool. Even if I have no idea what the hell they're talking about, you know? Yeah! So I was doing that. And apparently, like, at one point, my teacher walks in and starts talking to, like, the other counselors that are there. And I didn't realize, because these kids are, like, not stop yapping about it. They're like, oh my god, Pebble, oh my god, distractor, duo distracting, oh my god. Yeah, your little high schoolers, you're still in grade school, and ain't that serious? No, for real, it's not that serious, bro. It's just a summer job at a summer camp, bro. It's not that serious. I feel like, another thing with this program, it's like, you have to work Monday through Friday for the entire month of July, and if you miss a day, you, like, basically get kicked out, and if you work any hours before or after, it gets counted as, like, a community service. But, you know, the last job that I had, I ended up working, like, half of my hours in June and half of them in July, and then, me and my employer just lie on the timesheets and will, like, you know, count it as, like, you were here for July, and I was like, okay! And that worked out, because it didn't have a strict teacher. But no, this one's, like, actually, like, insane. She showed up to my place of work. The camp that I work at is only from Monday to Thursday for 4 hours. Like, we're not even there 2 days of the week. Like, what happens if she shows up and then on a Friday, or, like, a day that we're, like, not there because the campers have, like, a field trip? Like, what the hell? Like, I'm terrified, because, like, if that happens, then that means that I fail the class, and then my GPA that I have destroyed my hands for writing so many stupid essays would instantly get, like, destroyed, and I would also lose money. I'm doing this because of money, but, like, you know, the grade thing is also pretty cool. I'd understand it if it was a college level internship, but what? No, yeah, that's more professional. This is not super professional. I'm working literally at, like, some non-for-profit summer camp that has, like, 20, like, kids in it, and there's, like, 5 interns, and it's, like, at a local library, and we're, like, renting out, like, a very small room. Like, it's not that serious, bro. Please, oh my god. Like, yeah, I think I did the physically, I would actually be, like, working at the summer camp for, like, 90-something hours, and then my boss's mom, who is also my boss, I don't know what's going on anymore, bro, but this place is super disorganized also. They were like, oh yeah, to make up some hours, you can do online work from home, but they haven't given us any. I know it's the first day, but they said that they might give us online work from home, but they haven't given us anything, and I don't know, I'm just, like, stressing out because they haven't, like, just said anything, and so I don't, okay, the thing is, I have until next Monday to quit the job with 0 repercussions. It will not affect my grade at all, it will not show up on my transcripts, it'll be as if, like, I never. And, you know, that'll be good. That'll say 100% save my GPA. Or I can stay doing the internship. But because I'm not going to actually be working the full 150 hours because the summer camp isn't open for 150 hours, then there's a chance if my teacher finds out that I'm going to, you know, I'm gonna get fired, well, by someone who's, I don't know, yeah, I'm gonna get fired, kicked out of the program, fail the class, my GPA is gonna plummet, well, I don't know if it, plummet, and I would also get $0, and I, like, don't know what to do, because, like, part of me wants to, like, risk it, and, you know, get that money, and, like, you know, get that A, because I don't study for exams, so my SAT score is shit, bro. Oops, my bad, didn't study too much for that, oops, So I need to take like, I don't know. I'm still trying to decide like what to do. Tomorrow, I'm going back to work, and then I think after work I have a meeting scheduled with my boss's boss, who's like my boss. I said that correctly, yeah. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. In other news, my TikTok For You page has been flooded with Twisted Wonderland videos, and it's not gonna go away anytime soon. The Twisted Wonderland obsession is bad, and I have a convention in 18 days. If I see any Twisted Wonderland merch, I'm probably gonna buy it, because at the last con I went to before I got into it, there was like a ton of Twisted Wonderland merch. I had like official plushies of the characters, like, I want! To be fair, I've not done a lot of regular high school classes due to being in a charter school for high school. I had to graduate early, so I don't know much about this. Yeah, that makes sense. I went to a charter school for like literally every single school level before like ninth grade. Charter schools are like weird, bro. They're just like, yeah, they're like weird. I prefer normal public school over my charter school. I went to like a charter Montessori school, and the only thing about Montessori schools, they're like weird as hell, bro. Maybe that's why I'm like this. Maybe that's why I'm a VTuber now. Maybe that's what happened. Yeah, crazy to think that if I actually like did not go to like school on this one very specific day, like at the beginning of middle school, I probably would not be doing what the hell this is right now. Like, no, even crazier. I don't know if this is like an example of butterfly effect, but if my mother did not get like this very specific office job like across the city, then I would not be. That's like not like in a dead way. I mean, like, I would not be like live streaming right now. That's what I mean. Not like in a dead way. That's different. Yeah. I think went to charter for 8th grade up. Oh, that sounds scary. I don't think I've ever like talked to anyone that's had like a charter school in like high school, but I'm glad I left. It might, I don't know. I've just heard like bad things from other people that have gone to like charter schools. Maybe yours was cool, but mine was like, we didn't have like the best like funding, bro. I mean, like the elementary school like side like of my old charter school, they had like a decent funding. Like they even had like new buildings, like new water fountains and stuff that were being built while I was there, but I was kind of like too old to use those classrooms, so I was stuck in the old building that was constantly like breaking down, power outages, water stoppages, bleh. But when I got to middle school, it was even worse, because it was on like the rundown side of the rundown building. And there weren't enough chairs and tables for everyone. So for like half the year, we just had to sit on the dirty floor. And the only reason why like later in the year we got enough tables and chairs for anyone was because a local restaurant was going out of business. And they were like, okay, y'all can have like our tables and chairs. And the tables and chairs weren't even that good, because you would put like a single book on one, and then it would just fall. It would just break. The entire table would break, bro. Oh my god, mine were weird. Yeah, they're like, they're strange. The things that go, it's just like a whole other world, bro. Yeah, especially like going back to the Montessori thing. The core principles of Montessori are like letting kids figure it out on themselves more than like having like the teacher do it for them and stuff. Yeah, that's like a horrible idea. I am like in like accelerated classes and like everything, and like I do smart people classes. But like there are still some very basic things, like especially about math, that I just like have no clue how to do, bro. I can barely do like any math, because I just like did not learn it because I was in a stupid Montessori school, and they make you like, you know, practice it on your own. There's like no homework, you're just like, on your own, and my teachers weren't like checking to like make sure I was doing everything, like, you know, moving up, doing the right levels and everything. So I would always do like the same problem over and over and over again because they were easy, and then I would just draw for like 6 hours Oh my god. I remember in my freshman year of high school, I was like low-key kind of close to failing my world history class because for some reason my history teacher decided to quiz us on stuff that we should have learned while we were like in middle and elementary school because it's basic stuff. Yeah, well, I didn't learn that basic stuff because I went to a weird school. Yeah, my school, not gonna lie, is still kind of weird, but like it's better than the other schools that I've been to. My school, low-key, my school has, you know, like Harry Potter, there's like 4 houses. Low-key, my school kind of has that too. Bro. Oh my. Except instead of the houses being cool stuff like Gryffindor and Slytherin, we have, business, smart people, I almost said hospital, hotel, and marine biology. I am in business, but I don't take any business classes. I chose the business because for freshman year, you got to take like a computer design class, and I just used that as a free period to draw. Oh yeah. I understand those kinds of school, like, for toddlers, but nothing older. No, for real. Yeah, like, when I was, like, younger, I'd say maybe up until, like, I was 10 years old. Yeah, it was good. I got to move around. I learned basic stuff, but then when I got older, it's like, yeah, no, I just straight up, like, wasn't doing anything, bro. I realized that I had free will. And then my teachers weren't gonna, like, check to make sure that I was doing my stuff because they trusted us a bit too much. So I just wouldn't do any of my work, and I would just sit and draw. And it got even worse because, I'm quite a youngin', so the pandemic hit when I was, like, 12. I just started middle school. So, you know, middle school, you know, that's when you start learning, like, actual, you know, kind of important stuff. 6th grade, did not do shit. 7th grade, completely online, did not do shit. 8th grade, it wasn't like a hybrid, but I was still wearing, like, masks and getting used to everything after not being in school for, like, 2 years, so also did not learn shit. Dude, I learned what a thesis statement was, like, a year ago. I learned what a thesis statement was, like, a year ago. Oh my god. Because for the toddlers that can make it point out developmental delays and stuff, the Montessori school, yeah! Fond memories that I do have of being, like, prime Montessori school age, I'm talking, like, 6 years old or something, bro, was just, like, I think this is, like, a universal thing for, like, Montessori schools, but they have, like, these, like, brown, like, rectangular prism blocks and these pink, like, cubes and stuff that you, like, stack, and then they have these, like, really shiny, like, beads that are, like, stacked up in, like, cubes and, like, rods and, like, squares and stuff, and you can just, like, play with them. I mean, they're meant for actual lessons, like, learning how to, like, count and multiply and stack things, but I just, like, played with them, bro. Yeah. And going back to, like, my school was, like, a board kind of thing, we didn't have a cafeteria, we didn't have an auditorium, we didn't have a gymnasium. Half of my school was basically, like, in the woods. It was, like, overrun with, like, it was more reptile than people in that school, bro. Like, common occurrence was just iguanas, like, running into the classrooms and spending half of the class time trying to get them out. Oh my god. Another fun memory I do have is, by my old school's basketball court, which was just, like, a raised up slab of, like, a concrete with, like, 2 hoops that had no nets on either side. Oh yeah, it doesn't sound as bad, but, like, if y'all saw it, like, it would be bad. I don't know how to describe it, but basically, like, around that area, there were some sheds and stuff next to, like, this dude, they were keeping us in, like, a prison because tell me why surrounding the school was, like, a giant fence made out of cinder blocks that had, like, a double chain link fence on it, and then, like, the top of the double chain link fence and also the cinder block fence, they had barbed wire. They really wanted to keep us in there. I mean, my school did have a lot of problems with kids escaping, so, like, yeah. Makes sense. But there was, like, a little family of, like, tortoiseshell cats that, like, lived behind the PE sheds, and they had kittens, and they were so cute. Oh, another pastime that we had, was next to my school. There were like some warehouses and stuff. People in the warehouses to like dump their trash over the fence, and then just like have trash on like, you know, the floor of the school. So what we did to get back at them was we would get rocks and throw the rocks at their cars over the fence. I was like 10 when this happened. Oops. Dude, the charters I went to didn't have cafeterias. No, dude, high school is the first school that I've been to that has a cafeteria. I haven't even been in the cafeteria, though, because it's so small that, like, barely anyone can use it. Oh my god. I still don't even have a gymnasium! We just have a field outdoors, but my school doesn't even offer PE. You have to take it online, and most people don't, because even though it's a graduation requirement, most people don't. I low-key kind of forgot how. Do some scholarship thingy. That's what I'm doing. I'm not taking an online PE course. That sounds like a nightmare! Nightmare. Yeah, what stuff does my other... Oh, wait, back to, like, my old, like, Montessori school not having an auditorium. For, like, our annual school play, because I've been talking about this a lot when I was younger, annual school plays, we had to go to, like, the closest high school to us, and we had to, like, borrow their... and we had to borrow, like, their auditorium so we could use it for our school plays. And we would, like, go there, like, in the middle of the school day, so the high schoolers would just see a ton of, like, elementary schoolers walking around in, like, animal costumes and taking over their auditorium. Oh my god. I love how it's just us yapping. Glory of being a small streamer. You have actual conversations. Yay! Dude. I was watching Saba's debut the other day. Her chat was going so fucking fast. How do you read that? Oh my god. Well, it's super off topic, but like, how the hell does Saba's model look like a 9-year-old, bro? Like, you're independent now. Why? Like, I get before you kind of didn't have a choice because that's just the model they gave you, but like now you actively chose to have a model that looks like a child. I just immediately was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this. Like, I'm not watching you anymore. Go away. Go away, shoo. Oh my god. That's so real. Oh yeah. Yeah, I need to start watching like more small VTubers. Like maybe like a year ago, I would watch like a ton of them. I feel there were a lot of small, like multiple of their streams open, and I would like switch between tabs constantly. But now I found myself like only watching like one indie VTuber who like was an ex-corpo until like until like a year ago when she became like indie, and now it's only like corpo VTubers. Like I need to get back on that hashtag indie grind, you know? Yeah. But back to like the stage thing, I think with like the school plays. My school also had like an annual winter show. And we would have to just straight up build a stage. We had like equipment to build a stage, like stored somewhere in the school, and we would just build a stage and then take the stage down. We would build a stage by hand. At one point, fell off the stage one time, and everyone was freaking the hell out, bro. Oh my god. Blah. I watch a lot of Krillybee, but there's Sims 4 VTuber. What? Wait, I gotta look this up. I'm curious. Is their model like a Sims avatar? It's dude, my super strict evil mean just texted like to prove that we went to work today. She was like, yeah, send me like 5 photos. And I got like so scared when I saw her message. No, she just said, great photos, thank you. With like periods, I'm terrified. Hold on a second. Krillybee. Who the hell is that? Posts? Is this the right person? Let me go to their Twitter, I'm curious. Default browser app. I think I might have seen this person before. I'm not sure. Their Twitter is a lot of Throne things. I'm going to their media tab, and it's only Throne. Oh my god. Oh no, they stream Sims 4. I thought their avatar was like a sim model. Oh, that's cute. Fun fact, I have never actually played The Sims before. I've never done that. The only, I think, like, Sims game that I've played was, I think, like, some weird, like a mobile game, like Sim City. Let me see if I can find that. Hold on a second. No. Sim City. No! Sim City. Why do I keep misspelling it? City. Stop! City. Fuck you. Sim City. Oh my god, yeah! I played City, but I played it, like, on my iPad when I was, like, 10 years old or something. I remember I was addicted to this game until you had to, like, start paying money to, like, do anything. SimCity was discontinued? No! I forgot that this game existed and I haven't played it in years, so I low-key kind of don't care. They're donors for viewers to help pay for their mobility aids. Oh, that's awesome. Hooray! I think that mobility aids and stuff like that and like glasses, why the hell do you gotta pay it like free? Like, people low-key kind of need things to like function on a normal human level. Like, people need glasses to see, people need wheelchairs and other mobility aids to move, hearing aids also. What if someone wants to hear, bro? Like why do people need to pay just to like experience like moving and seeing and hearing? I don't know. I think it's crazy. I like. So someone's gonna be like, why is it like 10 gazillion bajillion dollars for someone to like be able to get around on their own, bro? What the hell? What the hell? My bad, I had hair in my face. I'm so glad that I got this new haircut, bro. I love it so much. Speaking of times, I opened the stream with this, but bro, non-stop for like a whole hour, the kids at my camp were just like, you look like Blot from Danny's World. And it wasn't helping that my haircut literally looks like Blot from Danny's World. And I was wearing like some like striped sleeves. And Blot wears a striped shirt because he's a mime. I'm literally Blot from Danny's World IRL. Guys, never gonna get a scanned face reveal directly from me. All you have to do is search up Blot Dandy's World, and then you're gonna know what I look like. I look like a stupid little ink drop. Blot Dandy's World. I love Blot. He's my favorite because bro is literally me. Bro is me. My bad, I like hiccuped. Oh my god. My second favorite will always be Poppy. I love you, Poppy. She's just a little guy. Poppy haters, DNI. I'm so sick of. I will not tolerate any Poppy slander. She is trying her best, guys. Please, please. You know, I used to be one of those people that would sneak into main only runs as Poppy, and then like, well, I would go in as like Astro, and then at the last second I would change to Poppy, and then I'd be like, hey, guys, watch me outlive all of you guys, and then I would actually like outlive all of them. Because a lot of people in main only runs are, they have a few screws loose, if you know what I mean. I don't know much about Danny's World, but the gameplay reminds me of Identity V and Dead by Daylight. Yeah, all three of those games are like exactly the same. But like, one is like doll anime characters, one is cartoon Roblox game, and one is like realistic people and like Jeff the Killer, I think, or Jason, my bad, I confused between them because their names both start with J. I'm gonna Jeff the kill you! I'm gonna Jeff the kill you! I love saying that. Oh my god. One of my friends, I think like a few years ago, randomly started saying that, and then like randomly I'll catch myself saying that. Another thing that they also did was it like changed like some predicted text in my phone, so now whenever I type the word shut, it autocorrects to Story of Undertale, and I don't know how to change it. But I don't want to change it low-key, because I think that's very funny. But let me go to my Twitch chat on my phone. Let me show y'all, like, what I mean. Hold on a second. Where's, Stream Manager. Let me chat. Hold on a second. Shut the hell up. It just looks like this. Story of Undertale, the hell up. and I want to change it. It's so funny. It's also very funny when I forget that this exists, and then like, like I'm like talking with my friends, like like through chat, and I'm jokingly like, "Shut up," and then it's just like story of Undertale up. Like, what the hell does that mean, bro? They always look at me really confused because they like also forget. Oh my god. Blah. Blah. Dude, hold on. You know something that's not blah and all silly and cool? The new Cookie Run cookie. The like marshmallow bunny cookie is a stupid villain cookie. I am so sick of Icicle Yeti, Snapdragon, and Kareem Ferret, all big pavilion cookies. It takes like 50 gazillion years to get them. And now Marshmallow Rabbit is also a pavilion cookie? Why are you doing this to me? I haven't played since yesterday. You should like log on and claim some stuff in your mail. I think they sent out like oh shit, wait, I haven't been hold on. Wait. Oh my god. Dude, I haven't been on I went on this morning, but that was before the daily reset. I need to hop on before maintenance. I need to do my dailies. I gotta hop on. I gotta get on that grind. Okay, I'm gonna also be on that hashtag cookie run grind right now. Hopefully maintenance hasn't started yet. I think it might have started. No! It started. Fuck. No! Ending time is 21:25. Okay, what time is that? That is 9 p.m. I shall set an alarm for... I don't care if I'm in the middle of a Squid Game episode because I'm rewatching Season 1 and Season 2 with my family because they decided to get into it at the last possible second. Now I have to rewatch Season 1 and Season 2 with them before I can start Season 3 because they want to watch Season 3 with me. I am immediately hopping on Cookie Run, bro. Or actually... Maybe I might stream Cookie Run tomorrow, because there is like a new update. And I like to stream it whenever there's a new update, because there's a ton of stuff that you can do whenever there's a new update. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah. Guys, whenever I say, yeah. I need you to like imagine me as like the Dipper clones Gravity Falls during that one scene where like Dipper and like I think Tyrone are like tapping each other's heads and going, yeah. I love saying that. Oh my god. Dude, I gotta rewatch Gravity Falls actually. I used to watch it like all the time, like just like random episodes, like if I'd be like, I feel like watching He's Not What He Said Today. I feel like watching like the third episode with the weird Gobblewonker, I think that's what it's called, and I would just do that. But I haven't done that. I need to do that again. Well, first I would like to finish watching all of Squid Game, and then I want to finish watching Haruhi. The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, I think. It's a good show. I love all the characters are in one giant polycule because I said so. Look at them. None of them they're all in love with each other, guys. And then one of my friends is also trying to get me to watch Mob Psycho, so I also gotta watch that. I should be able to watch it tomorrow. Yay! Yippee! Oh, wait, I was also watching Licorice Recoil, but then I, like, low-key kind of stopped because the person that I was watching it for just, like, kind of stopped talking to me. And, like, all of my friends, and they've low-key just kind of disappeared off the face of the earth. I know that they're still alive because I see them liking my reposts on TikTok, and I see that they're online on Discord, but for some reason they're just avoiding all of us for some reason. I don't know. Like, no one except for, like, one person in our friend group has, like, heard anything from this person for, like, a month. Actually, that's a lie. I heard something from them, like, a few days ago, but they will only respond to you if you send them Art of, like, a Honkai Star Rail. That is the only thing that they will respond to. Like, yeah. Like, come on, bro. We just want to hang out with you over the summer. What the hell are you doing? Anyway, oh my bad. I opened up Twisted Wonderland because I kind of wanted to see. I wanted to see the silly little characters, but then everything like broke and glitched. That's hashtag awesome. How many gacha games am I playing right now? Actually, let me count. So I'm playing Project Sekai, Cookie Run Kingdom, and not Twisted Wonderland. And maybe like later this month, I might get back on Genshin and Honkai Star Rail so I can like continue with the stories. And Zenless? I don't know, maybe. I wasn't like super fond of Zenless, but who knows, maybe. And I gotta get back on that gacha game grind. Dude, I should make a Squid Game OC that's just like in the games because they took out loans for like gacha games and stuff, and now they're in the actual games to get money to gamble for their fictional characters. Yay! Yay! That would have actually been a cool concept for a character. I mean, for a character in the show, but like at the same time, like I feel like that would, I don't know, that probably wouldn't have been at all. Man, I am currently rank 18 in Twisted Wonderland. Can I get to like rank 20, please? I'm also like, it's taking like everything in me to like not pull because there's like because I have like 3. Yeah, I think I have like 3 of the highest rarity cards, but obviously I want more because they're strong and they look cool. But like, I should probably save so I can maybe get one guaranteed because I'm not familiar with the rates in this game, so I don't know how that's gonna go. I did pull one time with crystals, and I was very lucky, and I ended up getting the limited character that I wanted. I don't know. There's gonna be like another banner that I'm gonna want to pull for. I think like maybe next week or something. So then I'll gamble. If you ever make a Discord server, I'm really be I have honestly been considering it because I think it would be cool to yap, and then you guys can also yap. It's like, oh, we can build our community. But then at the same time, it's like, I don't want to manage all that, bro. Like, that sounds stressful. What if someone finds out that someone doesn't someone doesn't ship Mikan any Buki, and then they dox them in my Discord server? Then what happens? No! I don't know, I've heard, like, bigger streamers basically say, yes, avoid making a Discord server at all costs because it is hell to, like, manage, but maybe because I'm still itty bitty and teeny tiny, maybe it won't be that bad, I don't know. Maybe, like, once I'm done with all my college applications and everything, then I'll have time to worry about that. Once I'm done with work, once I'm done with my college applications, maybe I'll do all that. Yeah, oh my god. Oh, hello, that weird weirdo, and goodbye, that weird weirdo, bye-bye, and hello, bye-bye. Oh my god, help not the Mikan and Ibuki. Wait, how did the copy pasta go? My bad, I've had the Twisted Wonderland gacha open for like 5. Let me look at this. Reason doesn't ship Band-Aid. Let me search this up. Okay. Danganronpa ship docs Discord message. I don't know what. I'm just typing in keywords, bro. Here it is. Okay. At everyone, Discord user, Kamida, full name, phone number, IP address, email. Since why we are doxing, they said they don't like Mikan or Junko. They think they're overrated. Doesn't ship Sayoma. Doesn't ship Band-Aid. Dude, I was just talking about Danganronpa earlier. But like 2 days ago, Danganronpa, I don't talk about it a lot, but it is like my 4th biggest interest. First is VTubers, then it's Pokemon, then it's Project Sekai. Project Sekai's in 3rd place. That's crazy. I thought that it would be in 2nd, but no. It's honestly Pokemon because it's been with me for like way too long, and I'm just like too hyped up about it. Anytime I see anything Pokemon related, I freak out more than anything Project Sekai related. Like, well, not more than anything Project Sekai related, but it's like, I don't know, it's my 2nd biggest interest. 1st biggest is VTubers, 2nd is Pokemon, 3rd is Project Sekai, 4th is Danganronpa, 5th, I honestly don't know what 5th is. I'm trying to like think of all the films that I'm in, but maybe Dandy's World, honestly. I don't know. I gotta like remember all the fandoms that I'm in. I don't remember. Yeah, I would like to play the Danganronpa games on stream, but was that Scout TF2? Sorry, I like scrolled down in the images tab for the Google search of Danganronpa ship docs Discord message, and I thought like Scout TF2 would appear, but it's someone's like Danganronpa OC that happens to look like Scout TF2. Dude, speaking of Scout TF2, the last time I was at a convention, there was a Scout TF2 cosplayer, and when I saw them, I just panicked and I went like, "Oh, Scout TF2!" And they just like looked at me, and then like we both like made eye contact and we walked away. No, I wasn't able to get a photo with them, and there was a heavy with them, and they had like a little sandwich, and I wasn't able to get a photo with them either. But I did find a rogue soldier, so I took a photo with the soldier. Yay! I would like to do Scout cosplay. I feel like I could pull off Scout cosplay. You know what other cosplay I could pull off? Blot Dandy's World, because I'm Blot Dandy's World IRL. I do have Kazuichi cosplay. He's my favorite Danganronpa character. Hajime's in second place, and honestly, I don't really know who's in third place. I'm gonna say maybe Chiaki. Yeah, probably Chiaki. I have like. Yeah, okay, let's see. I have an official Nagito figure. I have a ton of fan-made Chiaki merch. I have like a sign, a few keychains, a ton of stickers. Oh my god. And I also have like some Hajime keychains, and I have one thing of Kazuichi because no one makes merch of him. I have like a cute Kibo's in third place, not gonna lie. I kinda don't know. Kibo and Chiaki are either like in third or fourth place. I don't know who's in whose place though. My favorite is Kirigiri. I've had let me drink water, bro. What the hell? Dude, I just forgot how to talk. My favorite is Kirigiri. I have a cosplay of her, and she was my profile picture for years. Wait, hold on a second. That's like... I got confused between her and Maki for a second. I think that's why, like, my brain got so messed up. Oh my god. Yeah, one of my friends has cosplay of Servant Nagito, also Kyoko, and then they have one of Mahiru. Wait, Mahiru is Red Photography Girl, right? Mahiru, Danganronpa. Yeah, Mahiru. Yay! But I want to replay it because I have time now because it's the summer, but it's like low-key like they're really long and I want to like just, you know, do other stuff, but I want to replay them, but like I don't know. I don't know. I think like last year, maybe like 2024 February, I did replay the third game. I did everything except for everything past, like, the investigation for Chapter 6. I got up to, like, halfway through the Chapter 6 investigation, and then I just stopped playing. I think because the exam season hit, and I had to, like, lock in, and then I just, like, kind of forgot about it. Yeah. Would you guys actually be interested in, like, a Danganronpa V3 playthrough on stream? I mean, like, I think most of us here know how it goes. Like, I've played the game, like, 3 times at this point, but it's my favorite Danganronpa game, so maybe it's just a lot of reading. You know what game I do want to play, though? I don't have money. I mean, I have money for right now, but, like, I don't for other things. Like, Pokemon Legends EA, because that's coming out in, like, very soon! Dude, July, okay? It's July 1st, all the, to the back. Yeah. Dude, June went by so fast. What do you mean it's July now? This is like the first time that I'm realizing that it's actually July today. That is insane. It's July. That's crazy. What stuff happens in July? We got 4th of July, but I don't care about 4th of July because that's boring. We have... That's kind of it, low-key. It's just the hottest month of the year, and I hate it. The only good thing that's happening is... oh my god, hiccup. There is a convention happening in, like, 2 weeks that I'm gonna go to, and I'm excited. I just have to finish working on my cosplay. I'm gonna do that probably this weekend, yeah. next weekend I would like to, but I kind of have some stuff going on, and then the weekend after that is the actual convention, so that kind of sucks. I gotta lock in and finish it. Dude, I've been so stressed out about it, because coming by last night, I had like a nightmare about me not being able to finish cosplay in time. Like, I remember I was, like, running around my house, like, begging, like, my family, and, like, for some reason, random people that were in my house so they could, like, help me finish my cosplay. And then at one point, my friend comes to pick me up for the con, and I'm just, like, freaking out, and, like, we're gonna be late! We're gonna miss the con! We can't go to the con! My cosplay! No! No! Yeah, that was a very real nightmare, dude. I literally woke up in like a pool of my own sweat. That's so scary. That's all. I was like genuinely like terrified, dude. When I woke up, I was so relieved. I was so relieved that it wasn't real. I was freaking the hell out. Oh my god. What else has happened? Oh yeah, last night I accidentally went down like I wouldn't say like a bit of a rabbit hole. Okay, not really but like a very teeny tiny rabbit hole. Let me see if I can start from the beginning. So last night, my Kamiyoshi and two of his gen mates, they had like a hand cam off collab, and they were being very silly. And that's completely unrelated, but I just wanted to talk about it because it was a silly stream. But then like at some point, like when the stream is over, I go onto Twitter, and then I see that this vlog is posted by someone random featuring like one of my Oshi's past lives. And I like instantly like broke out because like I don't want to see these people's faces. What the hell do you mean you have a real face? You're like a real person and you're just not like a silly thing that's like lives in my computer. I don't like thinking about it for too long because then I remember that I'm like a real person and then I'm not like a silly little thing that lives in your guys' computer, and I don't like that. I don't like why can't I be a computer virus? My life would be so much better. No work, no school, just like ruining people's lives on their computer. Oh yeah. So I looked at the title and I was like, wait, what the hell? Are they like in my state right now? I don't like that. I don't know. I have low-key kind of an irrational fear of just VTubers being in my vicinity, I think. I don't like knowing that I live in the same time zone as my Oshis. Like, that scares me for some reason. What do you mean they were like 400? No, what? Hold on a second. Let me see if I can. Wait, my bad. Hold on a second. Miles. No, miles. How many miles? What do you mean they were like 250 miles away from me? I was terrified. And then I learned that they were actually like on the other side of the country. So then I felt better. I felt better. Strange lore drop. I'm just like scared of that. I feel like okay. This isn't really like a fear, but I'm like very like disgusted by like a lot of like dairy products. Like I will refuse to be in the same room as someone eating yogurt unless it's like for work or something, because today while the kids were like eating their snacks and stuff, some kid ate yogurt, but I couldn't leave the room because I kind of had a job to do, so I just had to thug it out. But anytime anyone in my family is eating yogurt or like drinking milk, I will go to a different room. I don't like it. The only dairy products I am okay with touching or even being around is like cheese and stuff. That is it. I will refuse to touch anything that has touched the packaging of yogurt or milk. I can't touch it. Look at it for long or myself. It's strange, bro. I don't know, like, what the hell. Biking. How many hours would that take? 21 hours and 51 minutes. Oh, let's check walking. That would take 86 hours. Why the hell would you walk? Sorry, I was looking at like the distance between the places that I thought that we were talking about earlier, and then I forgot that I could change like the mode of transportation from like a car to like being on foot. It went from like a 3-hour drive to like a 100-hour walk. That is insane, I think. Oh my god. Bro, what? I should like one thing I want. Okay, one thing for sure I want to start doing is having more Zatsu streams because I love just like yapping, and then I can yap without having to like focus on a game. Like it's been an hour, and I feel I think I've like only like stopped talking like twice in this entire stream for like a second to catch my breath and drink water. Make that 3 times. I just took a sip of water. But what have we talked about? I talked about work. I talked about how my scary teacher. I talked about my irrational fear of being in the same time zone as my Oshis. I don't like that. I feel like I'm like too close, and that's scary. I don't like that. Can they go to a different time zone? Can they go to a different time zone, please? Please. I don't watch. Do not come to my town. Do not come to my town. That is scary. Go away. What do you mean you don't just live in my computer? I think I talked about cosplay, Danganronpa, Dandy, and how I'm blot IRL. And this has been, oh yeah, then it was talking about the Twisted Wonderland and stuff, yeah. Yeah, the Twisted Wonderland TikToks won't stop popping up. It's everywhere. I can't escape it. And I'm very afraid for, like, if this one vendor that was at the last convention that I was at is gonna be at this next one. Because they were selling, like, official plushies for, like, a pretty reasonable price. And they have some of my favorite character, which is, Floyd Leach, by the way. Leach, he's a little guy. He's a little guy. So I'm like scared. Because, like, plushies kind of cost money. And, like, they cost money. They cost money. Oh my god. What do I want to stream to? Hold on a second. For the what the hell is my schedule gonna look like? I think tomorrow I'm probably gonna stream some Cookie Run because of the new update. And then on tomorrow's Wednesday, right? On Thursday, I don't know what I'm gonna stream, but Friday I'm gonna obviously. The schedule that I have up now on my Twitch, just like forget about it. I'm not gonna upload a schedule this week. I'm just gonna like figure it out, you know, for Thursday and stuff. This weekend, I honestly don't know if I can stream. I know that last weekend I said that I could have streamed on Saturday, but then I ended up not being able to stream on Saturday because my family decided that they wanted to like binge watch like all the Squid Game season 1 with me, so then I ended up doing that instead. I don't know about this weekend, yeah. I'll figure it out. I know that I think like for a few days in August, like near the end. No, not near the end. Sorry, for like a few days in the middle of August, I'm not gonna be able to stream because my family randomly decided like, hey, by the way, we're like going on this like little surprise vacation for like a few days. Dude, I thought we were trying to save money. Tell me why my family has traveled like more than ever this year. I think like in like January we went to like a theme park and a college tour, and then like throughout the spring season my brother was like traveling all over the place for like sports tournaments and stuff. Like, you know, that's different, you know, than just going on vacation, but still traveling. And then like just a few weeks ago we went to DC, and now like in August we're gonna like travel again. Huh? I'd have to travel again, like, for Thanksgiving to go see family, and then maybe also for, like, Christmas or something, like, oh my god. That's insane. I am burnt out from, oh my god, sorry, someone walking their giant fluffy dog just walked out of my, they're like, not like, I said they walked out of my window, but they're like walking on the sidewalk in front of my window. Their dog was so big and fluffy. I remember yesterday, was that yesterday? Yes, yesterday. Today's Tuesday. And that's crazy. Yesterday, I went to a fast food place after I applied for my Spanish citizenship. And as I was sitting down, waiting for my food, this like old guy like comes up and like sits like in like the stall like across from me and my family, and he has like the biggest, fluffiest, cutest dog ever. Oh, so cute! I would have like taken a photo to show my friends because like we're all animal lovers. They're so cute. But I don't know if it's like, I don't own pets, so I don't know like pet code. Is it weird to like photos of like strangers' dogs cute so you can show off their cuteness to like your friends or something? I don't know, but it was like so cute, and he was like lying on the floor, like staring up, and you could see like the little bit of like eye. It was just so cute. They were so cute. Oh my god, they were adorable. Hi, hello, Astro. Thank you so much for joining today's stream. Hope we're having a great day. Hello, hi. Bro was just a little guy. I got a kitty. You got a kitty! Oh! You got a kitty. That's so cute. What kind of kitty? Does it have a name? Dude, I want to get a kitty so bad. One day when I'm no longer living with my family because they also want to get a kitty, but they're low-key kind of allergic to everything that moves. Her name is Gravy. Gravy! Oh, that's so cute. I love when animals are named after, like, food. Like, yeah, that's just my parrot named Burger, and my cat named Cheese Sandwich. Not the guy from My Little Pony. Literally a cheese sandwich. I had a pet hamster when I was younger, named after like the employee that sold him to us, and then I had a fish that I named a Rainbow. How creative. And then I had 3 little teeny tiny, like, I don't know what kind of fish they were, but they were small and they all looked identical, so I named them 1, 2, and 3. Can you guys tell that I have like trouble coming up with like OC names? I'm very bad at coming up with names. I wish I could tell y'all, like, the actual, like, for realsies lore behind my username and, like, my original username before SCANOLii, but I am unable to. Maybe one day. You also can't know the reason about why I am unable to, but, like, I'm not the best at coming up with names, dude. Oh my god. It took me so long to come up with SCANOLii after ditching my old username because I didn't like having numbers in it. Fun fact, I stole part of the username from like my Twitter oomphy because their username had like 2 eyes at the end of it to be silly, and then I was like, I'm gonna steal that and be silly. So I took part of my original username, and then I added 2 eyes at the end, and then I just added like Oli or something. Now it's SCANOLii! Yay! Woohoo! Okay, it's like starting to get, okay. Yeah, I think this week I'm probably honestly not going to be able to stream for super long because I'm still working on college stuff, and then I'm also still watching Squid Game with my family, and then I also need to work on personal projects, and I also need to like eat meals, so streams this week probably aren't going to be super long, my bad. I should probably go now because it's been like an hour, but like I wasn't supposed to stream for like an hour today. When I said short stream, I was thinking like 45 minutes or something. I went over the time today, so tomorrow, like I said, probably gonna be playing some Cookie Run Kingdom, because the new update is out, guys. Well, not yet, but like soon! Soon the new update is gonna be out, so yeah, gonna do that. But don't go anywhere yet, though, guys, because I still want to raid into someone. Oh, yeah. Hopefully next week I'll be able to stream for, like, a bit longer. But this week it's just, like, I'm still getting, like, used to, like, work and everything. Like, oh my god. Okay, today we can raid into, Iwuna 69. Hooray! They're also doing a just chatting stream, and their birthday's this month. That's so cool. Okay, I will see you all tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye.